I was a brand new person starting out in the business, the number one thing that I wish I could pay somebody for is to be a fly on the wall while they're negotiating on a real live deal. Because ChatGPT can give you a bunch of BS scripts and some BS frameworks, but ChatGPT doesn't know how to negotiate. In fact, as far as I know, ChatGPT's never closed a deal. So why would I be taking advice from ChatGPT when I could just watch this video of me breaking down calls and actually negotiating on RV parks and multifamily properties? As you're watching this video, go down in the link in the description. We have a live multifamily challenge coming up in the next couple of days where you can join and be in the live Zoom while I'm negotiating with multifamily brokers, multifamily sellers, and doing it with creative finance, which means I'm gonna do it where I buy these properties or I wholesale these properties without money out of my pocket, without a bank, and without any credentials. I will not have a license. I will not have a W-2. I will not have a 1099 or a tax return to negotiate with these people. And I want to show you how you can do that too. Link down in the description or go to thebigestchallengeever.com. You guys are going to be in one of three buckets, okay? One of three buckets. One, you're going to have learned how to find deals and bring them to people like me, okay? So a deal finder. Two, you are going to be somebody who owns these properties and puts them in your portfolio, like me. I used to find deals for other people, and then I started building my own portfolio. So deal finders, deal keepers, or you might even end up being a deal lender, somebody who lends money on other people's deals. And so those are the three categories that you will learn, okay? So as we teach, please remember that when I talk about, oh, I own this $5 million RV park, if that scares you, you're probably what? What do you guys think you are? If that scares you, what do you think you probably are? Owning a big RV park is probably not the thing for you. You're not a deal keeper yet. You're more of a deal finder. Do we all agree with this? Okay, cool. Rachel is one of those people that's like, please drop everything you're doing and answer my question. I love it. And her question is actually a really good one. Rachel, what's up? Please tell me you know how to unmute yourself. What up?
Hi.
Okay, so Rachel, let me teach you something. Anytime somebody asks you for credentials or like your company name, you sound so bad on the phone.
Okay.
I know that's, I want to pause for effect there. When I first started in the business in 2012, I was primarily a wholesaler. I've upgraded since then. But I would go into the living room with no confidence. And every single time I had no confidence in the living room, sellers like, what are you doing here? Like, why are you here? Have you guys ever had like a teenager knock your door and try and sell you something?
Yes.
Okay. And you immediately are like, whatever you're selling, I don't have confidence in it, correct?
Well, it depends if it's a kid selling candy bars.
Okay. Different besides that. Okay, but like, let's say you're like 20 it's a 20-year-old kid trying to sell you solar, and he obviously doesn't know, he's never owned a home himself. Obviously. He's like holding a clipboard, right? You're going to be like, nah, dog, I'm good, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the energy you're giving off when you're having these conversations with people. And so the number one thing, okay, are you guys ready for the number one thing that you need before the end of this 4 days? Are you guys ready for this? I'm going to tell you something and you're going to be like, how am I going to find that? Okay. The number one thing that you need is a partner or a buyer. Okay. It could be the same thing, a partner or a buyer. And the reason being is because let's say, okay, Rachel, let's say you were in the sub-2 community and you go, hey, Pace, I want to do a deal with you. Will you be my partner? Do you think I could show my credibility? Do you think I could maybe give you a proof of funds? Do you think maybe I could even just get on the phone call with you and just do the deal for you and pay you a fee?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have the seller's phone number? Do you want me to call them right now?
Yes.
Okay, let's call him. And where does this guy live? California?
Tyler, Texas.
Ooh, that's a good place.
Hello.
Hey, is this Bob?
Yes.
Hey, Bob, my name's Pace. I'm partnering with a girl named Rachel that's been looking at one of your RV parks.
Hi, Pace.
How you doing, brother?
I appreciate you calling.
Good. She said that your attorney needs some credentials. Do you mind giving me a list of some things I can put together for you and your attorney to take a look at?
Shoot, he really didn't give me a list, just things that kind of introduce yourself.
Okay, cool.
And maybe some of the properties you guys have found and
heck yeah,
whatever. invested in, but I want y'all to come look at this.
I would love to. I'm actually going to be in Dallas here in the next couple of weeks. I can zip over to where you guys are. Why are you guys selling it?
I'm getting too old.
Got it. Okay. Are
70.
are you guys currently operating it right now, or do you have a manager?
We both are actually. Yeah. And
Okay.
he does most of it. He's just done a wonderful job. Wonderful.
Would he stay, if I bought it from you guys, would he stay on board?
Yes, he will. I
Heck
talked
yeah.
to him.
That's awesome. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
But you got to come feel in touch.
I will.
To get the
not only will I feel in
perspective.
touch, I will make sure you see my RV parks and my websites and the ones that I operate as well, so you know that I'm a credible buyer.
That's awesome. This is actually a resort.
Okay.
I
Love it.
don't. Yeah, it's much more than, nothing wrong with the RV park, but it's much more than that. There's just got a lot of other components to it.
Did Rachel talk to you at all about doing any sort of seller finance on this deal?
Yes.
And
Yes,
what was the answer to that?
I will. Yeah.
Okay. Well, what are you thinking? If you're my bank, right, you're the seller and you're financing me, what kind of terms would this bank, the Bank of Bob, give me?
I'd have to think about it, but we'd try to work something out.
Okay.
I'd try to work something out with you.
What kind of down payment would you be looking for?
I'd want the majority of it down, just to be honest.
Okay, no problem. I can do that. I just did a strategy that's called the Morby method, where I go get a loan for like 70% of the purchase, and then I have my sellers carry the other 30%. Would you be willing to do that?
I think so.
Okay, cool. Perfect.
If we agree on the price,
Of course.
price. Yeah.
Love it. Okay, cool. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put together a little credibility package. I'll even have my personal banker on the email. Do you mind? Are you a good texter, Bob?
Somewhat.
Can you text me?
Will tell you a lot about it.
Can you text me to this current cell phone and just text me your email address?
I certainly can.
Okay, perfect.
I certainly can.
Give me.
Tell me your name again.
My name is Pace. Pace. Pace.
Okay, Pace. Okay.
Cool. And what I'll do is I will give me 24 hours and I'll have a whole credibility package for you. And then maybe we can chat on Thursday or Friday about me getting out to the property.
I want you to come and I can
Take me to dinner?
I'll do whatever you want to do. You can spend the night, bring your family. If you have a family, whatever you want to do.
I do.
Yeah, bring them.
You are the man.
Put you up for the weekend.
Okay. I got a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old. They're loud.
That's fine. We got a boat. We got pontoon boats and nice cabins wherever you want to stay. We'll fix you up.
All right, brother. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. So if you could text me your email, I'll put a package together and then we'll schedule a time for me to come out and see you.
All right, brother. We'll see you later.
All right. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye, Pace.
See you. Okay. So Rachel, let's unmute you for a second. Oops, my bad. Rachel,
Yes.
do you see the difference maker is me?
Yes.
And no amount of education I can give you is going to solve that problem for you. You need to find a partner, somebody like me. First thing I need is a credible partner. I need somebody like a Pace or Pace's friends that I can anchor into, because either A, right now, Rachel, you're not a deal keeper right now. You're a deal finder, correct?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Cool. So Rachel, you're a deal finder. You're going to find a deal for somebody like me. That's going to give you credibility so that you can at some point see the game. Play the game and then go, all right, I'm ready to keep one of those deals for myself. What did we learn from that call? Okay. Number one, do I need to even know the address to work out a deal? No. You're always looking for motivation. You're looking for pain. What is this guy's pain, his motivation? He's old, right? 70 is actually really young in my personal opinion, but I think you get to a point at 70 where you're like, I'd really like to start traveling a little bit more and I don't want to be locked down by this property. What do you guys think is his biggest problem? What do you think is his biggest problem? It's not that he's old. It's not time. There you go. Operations. The problem with most of these RV park owners, and same thing with multifamily. I'm going to do a multifamily class for you guys because I'm getting ready to launch a big multifamily semester for the sub 2 community. I'm going to do the first 4 days for free for you guys. Most of the multifamily properties I buy, it's the same thing. The seller's like, I'm changing the light bulbs. I'm switching out the wax rings on the toilet. I'm painting the fascia. I'm doing the thing. Why? It's because they retired and now that property is their only source of income. And so they never scaled or delegated, they never built systems, and they never hired people. And so what they did is they got sucked into the vortex of just managing the park themselves, which ultimately creates an opportunity for who? Who does that create an opportunity for? Okay. For you guys. That guy and his inability to learn and, join mentorships or invest in himself and learn how to be an operator, guess what he's learned to do? He's learned how to be a low-level landlord. I'm not saying he's a low-level human. He's a low-level landlord. I wouldn't even say I'm a landlord, and I have 2,000 rentals. I don't know a single tenant's name. I know that we have an OnlyFans girl in one of our properties that is constantly causing issues for other tenants on the street. I don't know her name. I don't know anything about it besides the girls on my team talk about it from time to time. Outside of that, I don't know anything about any of my properties. I buy them, I put them in the portfolio, they cash flow, I do whatever I need to do with those properties. But that guy is the opposite. And that is what do we call that person, guys? What do we call that person? That is what we call a tired landlord. What does that mean? It means they own 1 or 2 properties. They've owned them for 15 years. Why would somebody, think about this. Why would somebody only own 1 or 2 properties if in their LLC and they've not bought any other properties in 15, 20, or 25 years? Why? Because they are a tired landlord and that one property has zapped their energy and they've focused entirely on that one property and they never scaled. Okay. So what does that do for us? It gives Rachel the opportunity to get paid a finder's fee. It gives me an opportunity to go visit this park and buy it and put it in my portfolio. And then what will I do? I will use systems, processes. I will use AI. I will use technology. I will increase the revenue of this property and I'll hold it in my portfolio and make millions of dollars. You guys want me to call one of these sellers up right now? I actually have a lead that somebody sent me a message. You guys want me to talk to somebody who wants me to take over their mortgage? I'll show you kind of how these houses end up on this site real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I want you guys to understand the place where these houses are coming from is that my students, we have 30,000 people in the country. We are doing $25 billion a year in transactions that are all creative finance, sub 2, seller finance, lease options, novation agreements, a lot of conversations. You guys can go learn all that kind of stuff on my YouTube channel. But we have a lot of people that are in pain, right? People in foreclosure, they're losing their house for whatever reason, they're going through divorce, what have you. What happens is I train my community, my students, to go out and communicate and negotiate with these sellers. And what they're doing is they're looking for a house that you asked for, right? You went to creativelisting.com. You said, hey, I'm in Ohio. I'd really like a house in this area that I can afford at this rate. My students get notified of that. And then they go and look for those sellers that are in pain that they can take over the mortgages. Okay. Okay, cool. Let's see if I can get a hold of this girl.
Hello.
Hey, it's Pace. How you doing?
Hi, great. How are you?
I'm really good. Catch me up to speed with your conversation with your husband about the house.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So from what I understand, you were kind of interested in actually purchasing the house, correct?
No, actually.
No.
What I told him is it's not a good house for me personally.
Okay.
I stopped buying single family homes in Texas a couple of years ago. I mostly buy my single family properties in Arizona now.
Okay.
But what I told your husband is I have a really, really big network of people that would buy your house and they would love to take over your rate, catch up the arrears, get you guys in a good situation, get you guys out of the foreclosure situation. And I just said, hey, have a conversation with your wife. Let me know what you think. So would you like me to kind of explain it top to bottom to you real quick in like less than 4 minutes?
So actually right now, not really, because I'm actually not at home. I took a trip for family reasons, but so I do have to get going in a little bit, but I would love to schedule a call with you so you can explain a little bit more.
Okay.
And we're talking to different people as well, and maybe that's why the miscommunication happened. It's the
Yep. And here's what I'll do in less than 30 seconds. What I do is I find business owners that claim $0 on their taxes and they can't go get a bank loan. Okay. A lot of people in the business world, that's me included. I can never go to a bank like Chase and actually get a bank loan. I have to buy houses by taking over somebody else's mortgage. I have a group of people that are all high qualified, amazing business owners that just file zero on their taxes legally, by the way. And so they're always looking for opportunities like this, a house where they can just take over the mortgage. They can catch up your arrears and get you guys to move on to your next chapter. I would introduce you two together, but that house is definitely not a house for me, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and it's tough because the numbers are, we're having a hard time because the numbers are not really adding up for a wholesale kind of deal. And
yeah, and plus you guys probably owe more on the house than what a real estate agent could get you, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so talking to a real estate agent at this point going forward is, in my personal opinion, a waste of your time. Have you guys kind of come to that conclusion?
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to stay away from it as much as possible. And that's why he brought you up, and I took a look at your page and stuff. And I was like, oh, that's cool. He had the call with you. I'm starting to understand a little bit more, not completely.
No worries. We can talk another day. No problem. When's a good day for you? Yeah. I'm traveling to Texas actually on Friday, but I should have some time in the car. Are you good like Friday afternoon?
Yeah, let's just do that. And then we can just talk about like how to move forward. I'm Brazilian, and so we're having to move to Brazil, pretty soon here. So where I'm at this point is we just kind of need to get rid of the house the fastest way possible. If we have to, lose some money, and as long as it's not crazy, it's like, okay, at this point, whatever, So I just want a solution.
I'll tell you right now, I am the solution. There's never been,
okay, cool.
I'm very confident in this, which I'm fine. Like, you should talk to all the other knuckleheads that you're talking to for like another week and call me afterwards, and I will still be the best solution. That's how confident I am.
Cool. I love the snarkiness of it, because me too.
Yeah.
But so let's just do that. Let's just do Friday. Just text me whatever time you prefer. We'll go over everything, and then we'll just please get it done.
Okay, awesome. I appreciate you. I'll shoot you a text like Friday morning when I land in Texas, and we'll nail down a time.
Okay, awesome.
Cool.
Thank you so much, and have a great rest of your night.
You too. Awesome. Thanks. Bye. Okay, so here's the reality. When you have creative finance, you are literally the solution. Okay. Wholesalers suck in that situation. I also wholesale deals, or I used to for a long time. I think wholesaling is just like, it's kind of kindergarten. It's like kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade. At some point, you got to graduate to junior high. Okay. You got to start buying real estate. You got to start being an owner. That's junior high. And then at some point, you got to be in high school, which is like you're owning big stuff. Where you become kind of a ninja is that I now know every strategy in real estate. I know how to hit every single shot on the golf course because I got every single club to pull out of my bag. I don't want that house. I'm not buying single family houses. Why? You guys want to hear why I don't buy single family houses anymore? Because I have 300 of them. I need another single family house like I need a hole in the head. I don't need more single family. I done did that. I done checked that box. Okay. There you go. So, for those of you guys who have known me for a long time, if you've watched my YouTube channel, I list every property and every address I own for the last 5 years with verifiable data. You can pull it up on county records. In fact, I've had a lot of students join my program because they go, I Googled your ad on your address, and turns out you do own the property. There you go. I don't need another single family house. So what would I do? Most people that are doing wholesale or real estate agents, listen to me, please. Why did I have so much confidence going, stop talking to real estate agents? Why did I say that? Because I know real estate agents don't know their butt from a hole in the ground beyond putting a list. Sorry for saying the word butt if I offended somebody. They don't know anything beyond putting a sign in the yard. So here's something very interesting. This seller, are they in pain? Yes or no? Are they in pain? Do I have the solution to that pain? I will explain that pain to you here in just a second. This will go into deal finding and deal keeping. Do I have a solution to their problem, even though I'm not the buyer? And you know how cool it is to know I can make significant amount of money not being the buyer. Guess who could not help them? Real estate agent could not help them. They listed the property for 6 months. That became an expired listing. Then they went under contract. This was the email they sent my team. They went under contract with multiple wholesalers who could not perform. Why? Because neither party was using creative finance. The only person that can solve that person's dilemma and take the keys to their house for free. What did she say? I want to do what with the house? What does she want to do? What does she want to do with the house? What was the word that she literally used? Get rid of the house. Guys, was that a fake call? Was that a staged call? Did I coerce her into saying, I just need to get rid of the house right now? In fact, she tried to get off the phone with me, didn't she? And I know how to keep people on the phone for an extra minute or a half. Who was the one that ended the call, by the way? Oh, no, lady. I don't care if you're Brazilian. I've been on tens of thousands of calls. I will be the one ending this phone call, my friend. Okay. So I ended the phone call, but I stayed on long enough to know, here's what I do. And I told her in less than 15 seconds. If you can't tell somebody in less than 15 seconds what you do and how you can help them, kick yourself in the face. Okay. Are you guys starting to understand why you need a partner in this business that has the experience you don't have? I'm the learning curve gone. I delete the learning curve. It's gone. Okay. So you do not have an agent that can solve that problem. How do I know that? Because public records shows that a real estate agent tried to sell that house for 6 months. Oh, I thought agents were like really awesome. And they like know things and they know more than us investors and they have a license that says so. It took them 90 hours to learn. Sorry guys, my wife is a real estate agent as well, but we call my wife, okay, she's a black belt agent. What do we call black belt agents? We don't call them realtors. We don't call them agents. You know what we call them? We call them licensed investors. I want you guys to write that down. Licensed investors, AKA unicorn investors. Write that down. I love working with licensed investors, people who understand the game. I don't love working with real estate agents who allow themselves, think about being an agent. I'm trying to teach you guys a lesson. I'm not trying to beat people up. Okay. I know that I have this funny way of teaching and it's sarcasm. I come from a family of 12 kids. And so what happens is I use teasing as a way to show my love for people. Okay. If you guys hung out with me, I would tease the crap out of you like I was your brother. Okay. So it's also sometimes the way I teach. So these agents were willing to go and take a contract on a house for 6 months and not sell the house. You cannot afford, like think about this. They took 6 months of their life. Does anybody know what 6 months of your life is worth to you? Tell me what you guys think 6 months of your life is worth. You took 6 months of your life to try and sell a house, but you didn't take 6 minutes to try and learn creative finance? That's how confident I am in what I do because I am the only person that can solve that problem. A wholesaler, good luck. Okay, golf, you have 14, 15 clubs in your bag, right? Why do you have them? Because every shot requires certain distance and certain loft and all sorts of things. Imagine playing golf against me. I have 14 clubs in my bag. I've got cash offers. I've got listing. I can do both of those. Sub 2, seller finance, novation agreements, lease options, wraparounds. I've got contract for deed, agreement for sales, Morby methods. I've got endless amount of opportunities that I can solve this lady's problem. And you are playing golf with me with 2 clubs. 2 clubs. And by the way, those are the same 2 clubs that everybody else has. A listing and a cash offer. You want to compete with people? Go do wholesale. That's competition.